Hello everyone, I'm so glad to be here today to talk about one of my favorite topics in physics, machines. Now, when you hear the word machine, maybe you think of robots, cars, or computers. But did you know that every machine, no matter how fancy, is built from just 6 simple machines? These are the lever, the pulley, the wheel, and the axle. The inclined plane, the wedge, and the screw. Today, we'll explore each of them and see how they make our lives easier. Let's start with lever, one of the oldest and most useful tools ever invented. A lever is a bar that turns around a point, called the
fulcrum.
When you push on one side, you can lift something heavy on the other side. There are 3 types of levers. First-class levers, like seesaws or scissors, have the fulcrum in the middle. They can change the direction of force. You push down, and the other side goes up. Second-class levers, like wheelbarrows, have the load in the middle. They help you lift heavy objects with less effort. Third-class levers, like your arm or a fishing rod, have the input force in the middle. These don't make the job easier, but they make things move faster and farther. Next up is the pulley. The pulley is a wheel with a rope running over it. It helps us lift things easily by changing the direction or size of the force. A fixed pulley, like one you might see on a flagpole, changes the direction of your pull. You pull down, the flag goes up. A movable pulley actually moves with a load. This type reduces the effort needed. A block and tackle combines both kinds, using many ropes to make lifting super easy. More ropes mean less effort. That's called mechanical advantage. A wheel and axle is a pair of circular objects that spin together. The big circle is the wheel and the small one is the axle. When you turn the large wheel, the small axle turns with it, multiplying your force. You can find this in steering wheels, doorknobs, and even screwdrivers. If the wheel is 5 times larger than the axle, you get 5 times the force. Pretty cool, right? The inclined plane is simplest one of all, a ramp. It's a flat surface that tilted. When you push something heavy up a ramp, you're using less force than if you tried to lift it straight up. You still do the same amount of work, but it's spread out over a larger distance. That's why moving trucks have ramps. They make lifting easier. Now, imagine you're cutting an apple. That knife blade is a wedge. A wedge is made of 2 inclined planes put together. Instead of lifting something up, you push the wedge through it. Knives, axes, plows, and even your teeth are all examples of wedges. The thinner the wedge, the easier it is to cut, because it increases the mechanical advantage. Finally, the screw, a clever twist on the inclined plane. If you take a ramp and wrap it around a cylinder, you get a screw. Turning the screw uses a small force over a long distance to create a big force. that holds things tightly. That's why screws, bolts, and jar lids work so well. The closer the threads, the greater the mechanical advantage, but you'll need more turns to tighten it. Now, most of the machines we use every day aren't just one type. They're compound machines, meaning they combine two or more simple ones. For example, a can opener uses a lever for squeezing, a wheel and axle for turning, and a wedge for cutting. Even cars, bikes, and airplanes are full of these combinations. They may look complicated, but underneath it all, it's still the same 6 simple machines. So the next time you ride a bike, open a door, or use a screwdriver, remember, you're not just doing work. You're using the same 6 simple machines that helped humans build pyramids, lift bridges, and explore space. These six machines, the lever, pulley, wheel and axle, the inclined plane, wedge, and screw, are small ideas with huge power. They show us that science doesn't always need to be complicated to change the world. Thank you.